All right, hello and welcome to Coach the Champion. My name is Coach Craig George, and I'm super excited that you're here. Let me give you kind of some groundwork on this beginning video right here. This is just an introduction to the 11 foundational skills that I teach every quarterback, whether they're a beginner or whether they're all the way up to the high school level of the kids that I work with and I've had some great success with. These are the 11 foundational videos that I teach them, and I'm going to teach you too if you stick with me. All right, so here's how I want you to work through each of these skills. All right, number one, I want you to work through the skills and do your best and watch the videos and pause them and pick up on the little techniques that I'm using and then also the quarterback that I'm working with. All right, and then the other thing you can do is go through the reps of probably each of these skills about 10 times each. Now, obviously, the younger that you are, for some of the throwing ones, you probably should, do less of the throwing than a high school athlete would do. And if you're a high school athlete, obviously you can do more than the younger kid can do. But here's what I want you to do, is I want you to do these things to mastery, all right? And what does that look like? Well, that looks like exactly how we do it on the video is what it looks like when your final rep is finished and then you do a couple more to just get better, right? All right, so before you get started with the first skill that you've found your way into is ask yourself this question. Are you a champion? Are you going to achieve in the future what you want to achieve? Have you achieved what you want to achieve yet in your career in football? And if it's not, if you haven't, then these skills, these 11 foundational skills are going to be ones that you're going to want to pick up on and do daily. These are things that I did when I was a young kid on a daily level, and they got me to a level of all-state. I won a state championship my senior year. And so these are just some basic things that I did and I still do when I'm coaching to help kids become champions. If you're a champion, come along with me. Okay, so number 4 in the drill of the daily 11 is going to be where we're going to hold the ball. We've got the ball in our hands, we've got the snap. How are we going to hold the ball? Where are we going to hold the ball when we're setting ourselves up for getting ready to throw the ball? All right, so here's what I have my quarterback do. Face the camera right there. All right, so he's going to hold the ball towards whatever his dominant hand is. If he's a right-handed thrower, which he is, he's going to hold that over his right chest. Okay, so go ahead and do that. All right, and then let's review. Again, we have to have a cocked wrist, so I see that there's a 45-degree angle, and I see that there's a bunch of skin right there. He's got that angled up towards his right shoulder, over his right chest, and that's nice there. All right, so I want to have him turn. All right, so you can see from, if that was the downfield angle, he's got it towards his throwing shoulder up like that. You can see the angle of the football. I like the way his arms are compact into his body, and he's got a good stance. And so that right there would be something, and this is how you could practice this over and over and over again, is you could just take the ball from this position right here, and you could throw it up to your right shoulder. All right, do it again. All right, so every single time that you practice that, going from the center of your chest up to your throwing arm, if you're left-handed, you're going over here, right? All right, we're not forgetting the other skills that we learned before this with our grip, with our cocked wrist, and the things like that, all right? So that was skill number 4. All right, so that was skill number 4 of the daily 11 that we do every single day. That's the fundamentals of the daily 11. And if you want to get a super easy access to all 11 of those at one time, then just click the link below.